is Caden, and I'm a farmer from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I am leaving Pennsylvania to set out my own land to become a farmer in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. I will be traveling in a covered wagon pulled by horses. I will travel for 7 miles and 47 days to set out my own land. I will be with my parents, grandparents, and my pet dog. My dog will wake me up, watch for predators, and hunt for food. In my covered wagon, I will have food and water. I will tell you what kind of food I will be bringing with me, or what the food is going to look like when they get hungry in my covered wagon. I bring my dog with me so he can watch for predators if some bad animals come and try to hurt. Day 2. Today I'm packing up all of our stuff from our house and loading it into the covered wagon so we can get started to ride to Iowa. I will have to untie the dog so he can get in the covered wagon. Keep the dog there so he does not run away. Next, we'll have to get all of our blankets so we don't get cold. Before I left, I said goodbyes to all my friends in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. In Pennsylvania, I have lots of friends back then. My friends were sad that I was leaving because they weren't going to see me again. We had to go to Iowa because they had rich soil. I have been in Pennsylvania here since I was a little kid. Next, we got in a covered wagon and we are on our way to get to Iowa. Today, we are still a lot of miles until we get to Iowa. We have a month and a half left. Now we have about 45 days left on our trip. Right now, our trip isn't going so well because right now we're having a heat storm. Our horses are okay because there is no lightning. There was just lots of rain. Our dog is okay too because he was in the covered wagon with me. The storm lasted for a long time, but it stopped an hour later. Day 3. Today we are going to the resting place because it will take forever if we keep going without taking a rest. The resting place are called Camp Out. It had some stuff to do, but I think it'll still be fun. The estimation of how many days it will take us to get to Iowa is 700 miles and 47 days. Today we have 44 days left until we get to Iowa. That means we're in day number 3. I hope that one of our family members don't get sick because it will take forever, even longer, to get to Iowa. Today we are hungry, so we can stop and look for some animals that we can kill and use for food. So we got our gun that we bought from Pennsylvania. We have been hunting for a long time. Day 20. Today we are a little closer until we get to Iowa. Right now we are in Indiana. I think the Indiana houses are very cool. This is the first time that me and my family have been to Indiana. But something was wrong. One of our family members got sick, so we had to put a pillow under their head and cover them with a blanket and see if that would cure it, help them get better, so that we can get ready to get to Iowa again. The most awesome thing that I saw is in Indiana was the mountains. They had lots of snow on them. In Indiana, the people looked like Indians. The houses in Indiana might be really cool. They are called teepees, but they might look like wooden houses. I just don't know. I can't wait to see which are teepees or wooden houses. Day 46. Today we are arriving in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. It's taken a long time for us to build our house. First, we have to cut down lots of trees so we can use their barks of the trees to build our house. When we are hunting for food, we have to saw a little land. The other landforms that we saw was prairie grass, marshes. A marsh is a flooded low ground with a spongy wetland. And a swamp. A swamp is with lots of trees and dirty water. Back then, the pioneers helped the other farmers if they were close by. They even helped plant their crops. The journey cakes were very popular for the farmers. These schools that the pioneers had only had one room. They would have to set their lunch boxes on benches because that was the only place to put them. Day 50. Today we are almost a complete farmer in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, because we are almost done with our house. But before we finish our house, we are going to see if they have native plants and animals. Most of the cardinals in Iowa live in your backyard. The cardinal is the most birds that can be found in Iowa. There's a lot of stuff to learn about. In the southern Iowa, there is a wild black turkey named Grass. The white-tailed deer is familiar to one kind of an animal. Settlers came to Iowa because Iowa has rich soil. In Iowa, they have the most corn ever. We also have windmills to help with energy. Now we are complete farmer in Iowa. The end.